What's next for you and the company? Like, again, I'd love to see you go into tobacco and do the same thing, because I like cigars way more than I like coffee. But do you see this as, you know, our company is going to specialize in these one or two verticals, or is it really just about, I want to find opportunity in Colombia and Latin America, and wherever the chips fall, it doesn't really matter the industry?
Yep. I like to stay focused. Coffee, the green coffee company, the business that we're building here, that's going to serve as a platform for us to do many things. Quick next steps on where we're going. We'll be the biggest producer of coffee in all of Colombia next year. We're also adding on a US component where we're selling roasted coffee into the US. The idea being become more vertically integrated, sell our own coffee further down the value chain, take the margins from $1 a pound to $6 to $7 a pound. We will get to an exit, I think, in the coming years, whether that's through a sale to private equity, to one of our large international clients, be it a Starbucks, for example, somebody who wants to add on really the only consolidated Colombian coffee company that they can tack onto their own portfolio. Or we'll take the business public in the US and I think get great returns for our investors because of the story, the business behind it, the sustainability and traceability elements that we're adding to the business, which are more important than ever when it comes to ESG investing and making an impact globally. And we'll continue to use the coffee business for a platform. We're looking at, for example, when you pick a cherry of coffee off a tree, it comes in the cherry form. You have the pulp, you have the bean inside, the beans where the coffee comes from. All of the cherry is essentially just a byproduct that is, to us, garbage or used for fertilizer. People here, unfortunately, oftentimes dump it into the water sources. It ferments. The fermentation is the good news, because for us, we're exploring with local universities here, how can we, for example, take that coffee cherry and turn it into a new product? The most likely to be some kind of form of distilled alcohol. We've been talking to a university in Germany. They've already run studies on it where basically the coffee byproduct would become, in its distilled form, a competitor to vodka. Has about 25% of the caffeine that a normal cup of coffee was, but can distill down to that vodka grade where you could use it as a potential mixer. You could drink it alone. You could use it in seltzer products. But for us, what's important is taking a waste product and turning it into a revenue source.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot in the energy production space, whether it be working with some, I would say, major donors in the US to help with the infrastructure that we're doing and get those solar ready to help be a responsible participant of the climate change things that we're seeing going on. It's going to spur into so many things, but fundamentally, it'll be the biggest coffee company in Colombia, third largest in the world, with a US component that we can sell or take public and do well for our investors.
That's awesome, man.
Where we go beyond that, I think will be basically a direct result of how well we can deliver for our investors. We have lots of ideas, lots of opportunities, but I believe we have to earn it. And if we do, I think we can open up the Colombian market substantially to additional investors, more capital, find more business opportunities here, get more seats at the table when we're talking about these unicorn companies that we're seeing. We could really be, I guess, the face for US investors who are interested in the market and who we've delivered for in the past.